we're not, then I'll have to cut that all out. But more or less, we're looking at silver, and we're seeing just how historically it is kind of just in this consolidation phase. Like you can see right here, back in early 2000s, we just kind of went sideways. We even had a little bit dip downward, even more, before we began to rise. So right now, we could be right in a year. You know, we could have another small little dip before we rise, but I think the inevitable is certain that we are going to rise. And once we start kind of coming up, these zones can be taken away in minutes. So I think it's a good time to start allocating some resources into gold and silver. You wouldn't want to get caught with your pants down or be too late to the party. That being said, you can never know the future. I mean, it could have a little bit of a retracement back down and then pump back up. So it's never, I mean, I think it's always good to buy in increments. I mean, people can say dollar cost averaging, or, you know, just putting in like buys with like 10% of your value, as long as the costs aren't crazy, but do like 25% purchases. I think you get the point. I mean, instead of just going all in one moment and being like, oh, I didn't time the bottom, or, you know, it's a lot more smart. I mean, gold here too. Gold, we can see gold is a lot more, you know, gold is challenging, man. Like, gold's coming up here, and pretty soon, like, that's what you can just say, too. I mean, gold's a front runner in precious metals, so what gold's done, silver is almost guaranteed to do, but just a couple months or weeks behind, so seeing this great run-up in gold, I mean, this gives me further solidarity, let's say, with silver and my silver purchases. I mean, well, can gold pop back down? Yeah, it could definitely pop down to 1,400 or something, or, you know, we could have movement upward here. I mean, it's not crazy. If we had another huge dump off, I mean, we could see a little wick down like that. I mean, but gold's been pretty strong, and yeah, we've been marching along. We've had a pretty good run here over the last little while with gold. Since the bottom at 1,000, we've rallied, and we've almost doubled up. So gold's performed very well. I mean, so silver is still yet to have that triumph. So I think that my prediction with that. It's just a matter of looking at these things from like a short-term perspective. On a monthly sense, we can see that, yeah, we haven't even started this rally yet. I mean, on a weekly sense, I mean, I seen this golden crossover right here. We've seen that nice steep crossover. I was assuming we're gonna have some solid move in silver. Bought a little bit and boom, pumped up, went up 10%, not too long. So I was happy, but I mean, it's still, I want to get in at a low level still. So you can see here on the daily, we can see that point pretty clear right there. But yeah, we could have another leg down here. I guess we're going to be challenging these recent highs, $19, $20. If we can't get past that, we're probably going to have another little seep to the downside. But those are the levels that I'm looking at. Just well, I've already got my position. I'm not selling my gold or silver. I mean, I'm holding on, accumulating more. So if it goes down more, I'm going to be just trying to reallocate other assets into this, because that's how strongly I feel about it. So yeah, gold and silver, a little update with that. What other assets were kind of interesting? I mean, Bitcoin also is kind of challenging this 10.5 level, or we can see that it's somewhat in a similar stance as some of these gold and silver things. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit more crazy, because newer emerging market, less market cap, and more I don't want to say more manipulation, but yeah, just more it's more volatile than most precious metal markets. It's one of the things. Tesla, who knows what Tesla's up to these days. TD, what's TD doing? Pretty much the same. Nothing, just fester in there. But yeah, I'm going to take a look at two other companies that my buddy suggested that I look at, and I did. I listened to his recommendation, and I'm pretty happy about it. I mean, so this is Pure Gold Mining, and I know I've been kind of whispering that I might do a mining video. I just haven't had the time to do anything of value in my regards. I mean, at least comparatively speaking to, let's say, my buddy that's spending way more time looking at all these companies. So he's kind of sifting through the information, and he's just pointed out a couple ones that I did like to look at technically, and he was saying buy down here, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll buy when it breaks out. And I did. So here's one, Pure Gold Mining. That's a Canadian company. I don't know the details as far as deals and everything, but something more at the fundamental level has happened. It got approved for mining or water rights. I can't remember exactly, but what I said is if it could break out of this 88-cent range, I definitely buy in. That's what I did. So I put a stop limit order and triggered it once it hit this and put in my limit, and I got filled, and I'm pretty happy about that. I mean, when it happens like that, it's awesome. When it goes up, say 25% in a few days, I mean, pretty happy. So now, I don't know if I really want to show my bank chart here, but more or less I just put in another stop limit order. So I put it in here, so I basically just secure no losses. So now I got a couple bets riding with no loss potential, unless there's just a crazy drop in the market, like you see 30% pre-market drops like in the beginning of this COVID shit. So I guess you never know, but looks like it rallied all the way up to 133, so it's going to be interesting to see what it can do. And it looks like when we look at this long term, it looks like it's challenging right here, this previous little bastion of support here at 120. So if we can bust through 120, man, like we can see like a 223 quite easily, and then if we can get to, and then from 220 to 4, it looks pretty good. So right now I'd be a little bit indecisive about jumping in right here as we are challenging this, but for me, that's what I did. You can see a nice long consolidation pattern here. We had a breakout here. The thing is, like, you never know with the downturn or the future potential downturn in the market, if it is going to just dump and kind of fall through again. So in that case, I mean, I don't want to take any losses. I mean, right now I got a couple free lottery tickets, more or less. So that's how I look at that. If you can get in and see it break up, you put in a stop limit, then, I mean, you have nothing to worry about. You can just go about your day-to-day jobs and just know that you have a good asset kind of working for you almost. It's almost like residual income in some sense, but this could either play out very well or not as good as I'd like, but I guess time will tell. I mean, it was a steep move on the weekly sense here. I mean, it doesn't really seem like it's slowing down anytime soon. It's going to be interesting to see how far this can go. I wasn't expecting it to perform this well, to be honest. Definitely had some steam kind of interjected in here. And right now, I guess, there's not a lot of stops on this. It just went straight up, so it could come to straight down. But for me, I'd rather just let it ride at this point versus, let's say, put in a stop loss there. I mean, you could, but I'd rather just play with this one. It has a lot of potential to go up if the cards fall right, and if they don't, then whatever. I mean, I'm okay with breaking even. You know, I mean, those are fair enough plays, man. If you can get in plays where you're in the profit right away and you can sit back and just set a stop loss, like that's stress-free trading in my mind, man. So we'll see what happens with this, to be honest. I mean, I'm gonna just kind of zoom it up a little bit more to see if there's any price action really in here. I think it's just like all happened today, so I moved that by accident. And I won't take too long of a look at this, but just to see, like, yeah, I guess there's not much for support. We just have this huge candle up, so who knows what's going to do. Like, I mean, you could say, oh, I'll just sell this shit right now. I mean, take your money and run. Good, but, I mean, it has a lot of potential, and under the current climate, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind, I wouldn't mind this money going up if this has a chance. I mean, I could make a nice little return here, and yeah, I'm not really a day trader, so we'll see what happens here. We need to form some bars. I mean, there's just nothing yet to really judge anything on. So we had a nice little open here, opened up and shot up. I mean, what's gonna happen, who knows, but I've already covered my ass. The other one my man recommended, and I'm not really saying jump in right now, but I mean, hey, these are decent they perform well for for me, I guess, eh? And some of the stuff is somewhat negatively trending, but with this, you just never know what's going to happen with gold and gold mining. And I mean, I think I've been talking to some people, and whatever, let's say, general asset that might be going into a bull run, or I like to bring up marijuana in 2017, or you can say cryptocurrency in 2017. Sometimes the whole industry, man, like sometimes you can just point and shoot and shit, you can get lucky and it's gonna go up. Like that's sometimes if you just pick the right freaking industry, like you can do very well. And in my mind, gold and silver is gonna be that industry in the next little near to immediate future here. So with these, yeah, I mean it is still somewhat downtrending, but we've had some, the steam's kind of run out here, and I mean on this monthly. We just had a really nice little shot upward here, and it's broke past, well, any like relative highs, like I mean within the last couple of years. So that's what I was playing. I was playing if it breaks above $12 here. I think I put in a limit a little bit above because I didn't want to get that peekaboo and then come down. So I put in like 12, 15, got filled, and now we're up here. So the same thing. I put in a stop limit. Same thing. 12. 15, 12, 14 will trigger, so we'll see what it's going to do. If it wants to just roll over, then whatever. But if we want to keep on marching upward, I mean, the next stop's going to be $22, more or less, so maybe there'll be a little bit of resistance at 17, but this also has some pretty good chance to move. And if we can, once we're at 22, I mean, it's looking pretty good. It's looking like a pretty good cup here, a huge extended cup, and yeah, man, if these things can get above, let's say, 34, like, geez, these might do really well. I mean, all the same, this could just turn right around and dump off. So, especially with the market being so unstable. I mean, but at least this is Canadian. These are both Canadian gold mines. I mean, they have probably a lesser chance of being nationalized. But you know what? Like, I don't even know these days, man. Like, what the government may or may not do, to be honest, but that's where I just put the stops in, so if I can buy in and then put a floor here, I think those are relatively good trading. So you could take a look at this and say, hey, I'm going to jump in at 34, I'm going to put a limit order for 30, 35.50 here, and I'll have it for 36, and then if it breaks up here, I'll enter in and then I'll ride the bull market. I mean, you can do that with anything. I'm more and more liking that kind of way of entering in positions. It's just a good way to do breakouts. So we'll see how these two assets perform. And yeah, that's my recent activity. I mean, I'm pretty happy with how they've done so far. And the worst case scenario, I just don't make any money. The best case, it could be very lucrative. So. I know he's got a bunch of other ones, and I'm gonna probably call it a day here because I don't want to get into too much. But yeah, those are my recent activities, and I'm definitely watching silver right now to see if it can get above this a little bit. Like if silver can get up here, I mean now it's almost like to the point where you can start getting giddy a little bit, because if once it gets up here, it's probably game on, boys and girls. It's game on. I mean, especially, let's say we draw it even out further and just say right there, man, 21, 22. Once it's past that, dude, like it's going to probably just explode. This could take a while, though. Let's be honest. It could just draw out, fizzle in here. I mean, I don't know. But, like, under the current climate, there's every reason that people are going to start putting their trust in precious metals or not trust traditional assets because of what do I even have to say, right? I mean, but either way, just thought I'd come on here and do an update. It's been a while. I mean, some people have commented on some old videos and I just haven't really got to them, but hopefully everyone has a good day. I'll try to get on here a couple times a week. I mean, sorry about not getting on here, but give me your tips, give me your leads. We'll work together, try to find some good entry points, and yeah, that's what this is all about. All right. Hopefully, you guys take care. Bye bye.